Welcome back, everybody. We're here to pull cards for July the 17th. Happy new moon to you guys. It's going to be interesting, a lot of good energy. So it's going to be, yeah, interesting to see what shows up, especially as overall energy. I'm going to laugh if the moon card jumps out at us, or even any card with the moon prominent in the graphics. So if you guys know your sun sign, you guys can get a little bit of information from a reading like this and a little bit about your friends if you know their sun signs as well and you feel like looking. I know some of y'all do. And then if you know your houses, then you can actually get quite a bit of good meat off of a quick little reading like this. Let's see what shows up for overall. Six of Swords showing up in reverse. Lifestyle change. Something that we're doing to improve our current lifestyle or possibly lengthen the span of our life. A lot of times I see this coming up with people reducing stress in their lives or improving their eating habits, improving how they take care of this vessel, this vehicle that we're walking around in while we're on this planet. Can be other things too, though. Anyway, lifestyle change. And so when we have a lifestyle change, it's more of a permanent change or a long-term type of change. It's not just for a day or two whenever we're looking at this. All right. Let's look at what this has to do with for each sign in the zodiac, starting with, as usual, Aries. Aries, lifestyle change when it comes to your stability and your security. So stability and security are commonly influenced either by money or tangible things, things like houses, cars, stuff like that, investments, those types of things. But money, or excuse me, security also can be influenced by relationships, strengthening relationships. So you're doing some kind of lifestyle change that helps you to reach a goal when it comes to your stability and your security. So you could be doing something to improve your relationships, or you could be doing something to improve your financial standing, one or the other. One or the other. For some of you, I think it's going to be finances, and others of you, I think it's going to be relationships. It feels like it's about a 50-50 split. You'll have to see how it plays out in your life. Some of you are already in the know, even as you're watching this video. Taurus. Queen of Swords showing up in reverse for you, Taurus. Taurus, you are cutting out some kind of toxicity in your life. This can be, things that you ingest in one way or another that you no longer want to ingest that are toxic. This could be, let's say that you work at a place where there are um, toxic chemicals or toxic vapors, and you're feeling like you're really pushing your luck to keep working there as far as your health. This could be you saying, you know what, not going back there, not doing that. Or it could be you changing the policy there so that things are not toxic. What else do we have here? You're just cutting out something toxic from your life. Could be a toxic way of thinking, could be a psychic vampire, toxic kind of person. Um, I don't know. I used to drive around in what other people would have called death traps of cars. You could be getting rid of a car that's toxic. When I was younger, I had a car that literally had holes in the floorboards and exhaust would come in through those holes. It was lovely. Could be something like that. It just kind of depends where you are in life and what's going on in your world. But you are definitely cutting out something toxic and you're doing it suddenly and completely as a lifestyle change to help you have a better life. All right, next up for Taurus, or excuse me, that was Taurus. Next up is Gemini. Four of Clubs. You are making something better in your home, or you're improving a relationship with a member of family, one or the other. Four of Clubs to me talks about home or family. We're making some kind of improvement that helps us to have a better lifestyle or a longer life. So either one could very easily apply. If you're improving a relationship with a family member and that is relieving some stress for you, that could create a better lifestyle and a longer life. If you are, um, if you have something going on with your house that needs to be improved, that could be happening too. Either way, once again, I've got about a 50-50 split for you guys about how that's going to play out. There are a good handful of you that will have both of those playing out simultaneously. Mhm. Cancers. Hanged man showing up in reverse. This tells me, Cancer, that whatever this lifestyle change is that you've been, I think that you've been considering it or contemplating it for a while. And with the Hanged Man in reverse, I think you have figured out exactly how you want to implement that. And you're going to start to take action on that today. I do think for you it's going to be a little bit of a bigger process than what I'm seeing for anybody else on the board so far, just because we've got that major arcana hanging in there. So, no pun intended, that just kind of came out. But that tells me that this is more of a process. It's not like a decision that we're just making and going with fast, fast, fast. All right, next up, we're looking at Leo. So, Leos, you guys have the Star card showing up in reverse once again. Major arcana. This is interesting, Leos, because I think that the change that you're making that improves things for you is you're recognizing that you don't know exactly where you're going from here. And when we recognize that, it's kind of the beginning of a journey. Next, we're looking for, oh, where do we go from here? What, why am I here? What is my purpose? And we start exploring the idea of our purpose and moving forward. So that's what I think is going on with you. Once again, I think it's a process, just like for who was that, Cancer? Yep. I think it's more of a process that this is going to take longer than just one day snap of the fingers type of thing. Just in that idea that you're admitting you don't know exactly what you're doing here or what you want to accomplish here. It opens the door for you to actively look for those answers. If you don't admit it, then why would you look for those answers? See what I mean? So it's a pivotal day, I think. Pivotal day leading to a big process. All right. La da 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 da. Who's next? This is Virgo. Virgo, you got your own major arcana card showing up. It shows up in reverse. Not necessarily a bad thing. This tells me that there's a lifestyle change that you're making, and it also tells me that you have taken the time to contemplate exactly what you want this to look like and how you want this to work out. And now you're putting that lifestyle change in place beginning today. Once again, another major. We got 3 majors in a row. This is once again talking about more of a process. This is not going to be completed in just one day. This is more of a process that you are ready to begin. You feel like you at least know your general direction here and you're ready to move forward with it. All right, next up, we're looking at Libra. Libras, you guys have the Queen of Coins showing up here. Mhm. Libras, I really think what we have going on here is you're changing your perception about prosperity in some way, and this is going to change, for different ways, in different ways for a lot of you, but it's a positive step forward. Okay, so for some of you, you're going to be realizing that you get to be prosperous just by choosing to be prosperous and choosing to focus on that. For those of you who don't understand that yet, this is going to seem like total Greek to you. You'll start to get a little glimmer by the end of today. For others of you, this is about giving as a means to your own security and stability. So there's something coming up here about this idea of not holding on so tightly and allowing more flow. For others of you, it's just a basic, very, very, very basic idea that maybe having money does not make me a bad person. I feel like a lot of my viewers are at all different levels here. So this is going to come in and, in different variations depending where your level is right now. Hmm. All right, next up, let's look at Scorpio. I just had two cards fall. I thought it was one at first and I was going to take it, and then I picked it up and I realized there's two here. And I think we're going to take both of them. I was debating at first. That's why you saw the pause. But I think we're going to take both of these Scorpios. Ace of Coins coming up in reverse was what was over the sun. This is the first card that I picked up. Ace of Coins in reverse for me talks about this idea of giving somebody a gift. And I will tell you that I usually say giving somebody a gift or a second chance. I feel like when we give somebody a second chance, that is a gift, especially from us, because we're kind of famous for when we're done with someone, we're done with someone. There is no going back. That's what we're known for. So when we give somebody a second chance, it's a gift. I actually see that as true for every sign, but maybe especially so for us. Anyway, giving somebody a gift or a second chance. Now, I think that whatever we're giving, if we're giving a gift, we're giving somebody um, an experience or the ability to have an experience that they find satisfying and happiness making. With the sun coming up here, actually, the more I feel into this and look at it and just sense on it, I don't think we're giving somebody so much a second chance, at least not a second chance in a relationship with us. I feel like we are giving somebody a gift, and we're giving a gift of, the ability to have a particular experience that they will find satisfying and enjoyable. The sun didn't come up in reverse, so we're not doing whatever this is with them. All right. So this isn't like we have two tickets for a football game or a concert and we're taking them with us. This could be like we got somebody um, gift certificates to a spa, or, we're giving them something that is for them that they can experience on their own that feels satisfying and happiness making to them. Maybe we bought them um, gift certificates to the school that, or to the store that sells the textbooks for the school they go to, so that they can have that experience of getting those textbooks and going through those classes. Could be something like that. But we're giving somebody something and it offers them an experience that feels satisfying and happiness making to them. Okay, so that's for Scorpios. And this is as a lifestyle, though. This is interesting. We may be making it a lifestyle to make sure that we are giving on a regular basis. Maybe just to this one person, maybe just looking for ways to give that will help people too. Interesting. Maybe we're looking at giving people empowerment and encouragement, making that as a lifestyle to give people empowerment and encouragement to do things that make them feel satisfied and uplifted. So we could be giving tangible gifts, but we could also be giving emotional support and encouragement and upliftment as well. That would fit this card combination. And whatever it is that we're giving, we're deciding that we're going to make that a regular practice as a part of our lifestyle. All right, I like that. I can see that fitting pretty easily. All right, Sagittarius, you're up next. Let's see what you've got. 10 of clubs coming up in reverse. 10 of clubs. Sagittarius, I think you're getting rid of stress. You may be getting rid of um, responsibilities that you've been carrying that really are not your responsibilities to carry, or maybe they're just taking their toll on you, and so you're passing them along to somebody else. But I think your lifestyle change has a lot to do with getting rid of stress, getting rid of responsibilities that are more than what um, more than what your plate can hold. Okay. I don't see this as a bad thing. I see this as um, recognizing that you've kind of taken on too much. You may have had a problem with saying those two-letter words no in the past. And so now you're clearing your plate a little bit so that you can have less stress and feel like you can breathe better. For some of you, very literally. All right, let's look at Capricorn. Queen of Clubs in reverse, Capricorn. Interesting. This is basically another way of saying what Scorpio's message said with two cards. Capricorns, I think what you're changing is you are finding ways to uplift and inspire people around you, and you are making that part of your lifestyle because you're realizing that that's the impact that you want to have on the people in your sphere of influence. Very interesting, huh? Very interesting. Let's look at Aquarius. Aquarius, two of clubs. What's going on here? Aquarius, I think you're allowing yourself the option of choosing good things. I'm just feeling like for those of you who are viewing this video, a lot of you in the past, when you've had options of good things, multiple good things, I feel like in the past, you sort of chose what you thought everybody around you would benefit from the most, or what you thought everybody around you was expecting you to choose or wanted you to choose. I think this lifestyle change here is that when you have options in front of you, you are going to be allowing yourself to choose because it's something that makes sense to you or that you want. Much more focused on those things that you need in life and those things that uplift you in life, as opposed to making choices that are for others about your own life. Very positive change to make. It never hurts to help people and uplift people. But at the same time, we can't forget about ourselves either. We have to help and uplift ourselves as well so that we're in good shape to help and uplift other people. All right, Pisces, 8 of coins. Pisces, the strong impression I'm getting here is you're doing some self-work today. 8 of coins is a work card. So a lot of times it can talk about what we're doing, to make a living. And that's the most common way that it shows up. That's not the way it's showing up for me here today, Pisces. Because guys, remember, I read my cards intuitively, not just, by the actual card reading. I'm a psychic tarot reader, not just a tarot reader. So, Pisces, you're doing some self work today that helps improve your lifestyle moving forward, maybe helps improve the longevity of your life. You know, self work is not always easy, especially when we first begin to do it. After we've been doing it a while, it starts to actually become easier. But when we first begin it, it's rough. It's really rough and it's really painful. So it's a lot easier once we get into maintenance mode for our self work, like maintenance and taking things deeper. But I feel like for a lot of you Pisces, this is something that, whatever this topic is, you're just starting self work here. Some of you, this may be the first time that you've really done any self work. And I really feel the need to encourage you guys and tell you, yes, the self work, it can feel really rough and hard. And sometimes it makes us incredibly emotional. However, just remember that once you get to the other side of that self work, that's when you can look back and realize and go, wow, I feel so much better than I did before. And that was so worth every single tear or every single clenched fist or every single scream into a pillow. So worth it. Okay. So, not all of you guys, this is that situation where you're at the beginning of your self work journey or your beginning of your self work journey of this particular aspect. So, not all of you need to hear that encouragement, but a significant amount of you do. Otherwise, Spirit would not have brought it up to me. But I do know that's not going to be something all of you need to know. A lot of you already know that. But for those beginning it, it's worth it. It's totally worth it. All right. So that's what we've got for today. Thank you guys very much for hanging out with me. I do appreciate all your wonderful support. Remember, I am doing readings and Reiki sessions today. All you have to do is get a hold of me. All my contact information is on the website in the top corner of the screen here. Let's see. What else do y'all need to know? Oh, you guys are my wonderful sponsors. And I want to thank you guys really for putting thumbs ups, comments, sharing this video out. I'm seeing my subscribers. Um, Boost just a little bit every day, every day, every day, and sometimes I get subscribers and I know it's because I have talked to people personally and I have seen them subscribe, but sometimes I'm getting subscribers because of you guys sharing my videos out to the world and putting those comments and putting those thumbs ups. So thank you. I am seeing the impact that you're making and I appreciate that so much. Everybody have a wonderful day. Peace out.